John, what is the conversation that is required in the community about ageing?
It's the biggest social issue of our time. There are currently 60,000 Australians who turn 85 every year, and now the tide's turned. It's the first time that baby boomers aren't being looked after by their parents, and baby boomers are now going to have to start looking after their parents, their 85, 90-year-old parents. And the complexity of issues that they need to be talking about in advance before a crisis occurs are issues that flow from the financial concerns, the social and emotional implications, and even just the physical reality of where your mum and dad might have to be looked after. The taxpayer is not going to be able to pay for all of this, so the contribution from families will be extremely obvious. Just to give you an example, with a part pensioner who wants to have, say, 4 hours of home care, currently the contribution would be expected around $60 a week. That will increase even from this current year to $250 a week.
Where is that money going to come from?
Look, the greatest asset for all of us is our family home, and the majority of our asset is caught up in that, and at the moment the part of that conversation will have to be how we can tap into that equity to pay for some of the care which might go on for 10 years if we look at home care and community care of our mums and dads. I think part of the role for government will be to create a policy platform to enable a number of opportunities for families to tap into that asset. So that equity, you might be able to borrow against it, you might choose to sell your home, your children might provide some capital to allow mum and dad to be cared for and the family home is kept separate. But certainly it all centres around a discussion about the family home. It's the greatest asset we have. At the moment it's off limits and it's almost like the elephant in the room.
There are matters apart from the financial, of course.
Absolutely. In fact, one of the biggest areas that is very, very important, of course, is the emotional stress that can result from your mum and dad having to move into a residential aged care facility. It's not only just, it could be the separation of mum and dad, so dad's still well at home but mum needs full-time residential care, and how that is going to be accommodated emotionally by the family and by both partners. Or it could well be that mum or dad has died and you are helping your remaining parent to adjust to the emotion of moving out of the family home into a residential facility. It's extremely important that that's reflected upon early, and that's part of the reason again for this discussion, this community conversation.
And what is the role of aged and community services in this conversation?
We want to encourage this community discussion because we need the community to be part of it. We can't provide quality services to your mums and dads unless you own it as well, and you need to be part of that conversation. The more you are, the better chance we've got of providing that quality service for your mum and dad.